Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Councillor Dani Mora Juguna here reporting from Arby, Stockholm, Sweden. And today I want us to focus on the current situation in Kenya, especially what is happening in politics, the youth, the opposition, and what we expect. And as a political analyst, I think what is going to happen now from over if the current government of the Republic of Kenya, led by His Excellency William Samoei Ruto, is in a panic. Why do I say? If you look at the current situation, especially in the ODM party, and how it has disintegrated, uh, you can deduce that if things go the way they are going, Sifuna and his group, Orengo and the Reich, they might force revolution in Kenya. For those who are an underdog in political science, I'm going to explain what is revolution. Revolution is forcible overthrow of government or social order in favor of a new system. New order in favor of a new system. And it's not a cup of tea or taking an ice cream. It is forcible. Forcible meaning you force things to happen. You don't request. You order for the change. Why is it happening? Because the lawlessness, especially in the government machineries and the police, they are not doing their job. If you look at the head of police, Kaja, he is not the one who is acting. It is Murkomen, the minister of internal security, who is ordering police on what to do and what not to do. If there is no law and order, then what people are supposed to do, or politicians, or those who are aggrieved, what they tend to do is to force things, and that is what is going to happen. You see, they were chasing police vehicles, throwing stones on them in Kitengera this weekend. You see, the other police in town, they were forcing the DCP and the other opposition leaders, Gachagua and the Reich, with tear gas. Today also was the same thing. If things continue the way they are going, we are not going to see elections in next year. We will see an overthrow of government by the likes of Sifuna. And Sifuna represents the youth. You see, they are joining hands, they are making t-shirts saying they are the Sifuna. If Sifuna is aggrieved, they think that the whole youth of Kenya, the Gen Zs, the millennials, are the one who are aggrieved. So it is high time the government act. Otherwise, I'm warning you in advance. Things are not going to be normal. And I see the opposition are talking about 2027 elections. We might have a forcible overthrow of the government of His Excellency William Samoei Ruto. Just looking at the way things are. Another issue I want to talk also, that also can aggregate this so-called revolution, is the whole country. The rains have not fallen as they usually do. There are water shortage. There is food shortage. Those who are doing agriculture, they are not getting water. And this is a problem that has been there for years. When I was in primary school, in Thika Town, Mugumene Primary School, and in Murigo Village Primary School, we were told of dams in Kirinyaga. And those dams were feeding those people of Kirinyaga, especially in the Moya Rice zones. Those dams, there was one called Thiba Dam, and Jamidi. Well, they are still there. I don't know why rice growing areas are lacking water for their irrigations. Maybe, if I can deduce, it's because of the growing population that the water can not feed and do the irrigation, the agriculture part of it. But this is also a failure for the government because today's news I saw that also in Embu they have a problem also. Children are not going to school because they are going to fetch water very far. And these politicians are driving the high hill vehicles, the guzzlers. They are moving in choppers. Why is this money that they are using to do these area elections cannot be used to dig boreholes so that the community they are living in, or those who are going maybe to vote for them in and out, in or out, to feed their families? Because even if you do campaigns, you can't be voted by by stones. There are people who are going to vote. What if they die of hunger or lack of drinking water because of your ignorance? Sometimes I pity you politicians because you don't see the future. You just see just in between your eyes. It's high time you give priority to those things that are going to give you vote, because the way I see it, you are losing it. You are either going to have a revolution in Kenya, or else you are going to be overthrown by the vote come next year. That is my thought, and I think the way I see things is going to happen. The revolution, especially with these young people, is something that is ripe. Watch it, act before it's too late. I'm Daniel Maura Jogona reporting from RB, Stockholm, Sweden. Thank you.